I'm all about holding manufacturers to their warranty, so I thought I'd bring you guys along and see what Milwaukee will do about this defunct drill. So I picked this up secondhand from a gentleman. It is under a year old. The gentleman, the contractor that I picked this up from was abandoning Milwaukee mainly because of this. He said this was his third or fourth drill from him that had the same issue and he just can't stand it, and that is the chuck doesn't hold bits. Has a little detent ball in there, you know, just like if you, let's grab like a Makita, but you just push it in and it just supposedly locks in. So you sit there and you can fiddle with this, you can put it in there, and sometimes if you fiddle and snap it out and twist it, you can get it to lock in, but it's just infuriating because you lose bits all the time. You're just walking along, you think the bit's in there, you know, you think it's in there, and it just shoots out. I thought I could fix it, you know, I fix everything, so I took it home, pulled it apart, there's a little ball in there, a little spring, I cleaned it up, lubed it up good, put it back together, still wouldn't work quite right, so thought maybe I'd just bend the spring a little bit, went to YouTube, there's tons of videos on this, this is a common issue, it's to the point where there's tool review channels that talk directly to Milwaukee's uppers that have addressed this with Milwaukee, and Milwaukee says it's not an issue, it's a personalized thing, but then the tool channel that I watched said that they had a top tool rep out and demoing these drills, and it happened to the tool rep, and they said, hey, see, that's the issue that people are having, and they said they'd address it. That was like 2 years ago, nothing. But I injured myself. It wasn't severe, but I was drilling with this exact 1-inch spade bit. I drilled a hole through 3/4 inch plywood, pulled it out, no big deal, right? I put the drill down to my side like you would anytime, and I stabbed myself right in the toe, right in the top of the foot. Not a serious injury, but you know, it hurt. So we're going to see if Milwaukee, me not being the original owner, but I do know that it's under a year old, should have a 5-year warranty, have the serial number and everything on there. See if they'll address this chuck issue. And I have see if they can do anything about the battery. The batteries just wobble so much in this. I don't know if the housing is worn out from, you know, just impacts. It looks like the plastic is kind of worn down a little bit, but it just drives me nuts. See if they'll do anything about that. Even with the brand new battery, there's still like, there's almost an 1/8 inch gap all the way around. And you just hold it and it feels like something's loose as you're walking to do something. It's infuriating. It just drives you nuts. It's not like the Dewalts or the Makitas or anything else I use. And so, see if they do anything about that. So it's off to the internet. Supposedly, Milwaukee pays shipping to and from with just me entering the serial number, no receipt required. So they do that. Awesome. They fix it, send it back to me in a couple days. Let's find out. So I was entering the information online for the drill, and one of the options is really loose battery. And this thing actually has like a mount that's supposed to be flexible, but you can see that the battery is actually kind of bonded to some surface, but the battery is so loose in this thing. But this thing also has another issue where no matter what you do, I know it vibrates back and forth, but you cannot make the blade sit straight. So see how it kind of cocks over at an angle, and it'll vibrate between that. That's about the center. For some reason, it doesn't sit straight. This tool I got from the same guy. I have no idea how old this one is. This one's definitely older. So we'll see if this one's still under the 5-year warranty as well, and enter that information. So you can see I've added the drill up there, and so for this multi-tool, all I have to do is enter the model number, and then I can add it, and then we can tell them what's wrong with it. Pretty basic. I just say that I don't have a proof of purchase, enter just the serial number, tell them the problem that I'm having, tell them what I'm including, and we pretty much just print a label and ship it off. So I put them in the box, dropped them off FedEx. They sent me a couple emails saying that the shipment was in progress. Took a couple days to get there. I did track it. Then it says it was in service, and then a couple days later, they said they had shipped it off, and a couple days after that, I got it back. So shipped it off on a Thursday, and 2 weeks later, on a Wednesday, I got box number 1 back. And so I thought it was a little light. Open it up, and it's just the drill. So had to go back and check and see where the other thing is, and that showed up the next day. So boom. So exactly 2 weeks for the multi-tool and a day under 2 weeks for the drill. I was looking at the back is brand new and the front's brand new. So they replaced the entire hammer mechanism plus the chuck on the front. So the whole front metal part is completely brand new, as well as the back plastic cover. But more than the back plastic cover, the back plastic cover is actually also part of the armature. So the entire center of the electric motor was replaced as well. So they, for some reason, I didn't notice it. They said the armature had low RPMs, and they replaced the entire gear case assembly. So, and then shop supplies. None of this charged me, but it looks like altogether they spent about $80. The multi-tool, I was actually kind of curious what they would do, because that thing was pretty worn. I mean, it had a lot of use on it. So I opened up the box, and in 2 seconds I realized what they did. They just sent me a brand new one. So it's actually pretty impressive. I don't know what this, I didn't even read the paperwork. Supposedly, they cost some shop supplies as well. $7.75 for shop supplies is this, for doing nothing, but I guess. And supposedly they spent $202 on this. This isn't a $200 tool, it's a $100 tool. But it's nice that they inflated on there. So supposedly they sent me a brand new $200 tool. It doesn't look like it's ever been opened or anything, so I'm assuming the serial number on here, well, there's a serial number on the outside. I'm assuming my 5-year warranty, unless they marked it down, goes from this one, or maybe it goes from the original one. Who knows? Let's I guess put a battery in them and try them out. Let's see. No, they didn't do anything about the loose battery. That's not the. Let's put a bit in it. Oh yeah, like it's supposed to. Comes undone. Pull it. Yes, that's how it's supposed to work. Hopefully it keeps working that way. And then the new tool, yeah, it's still sealed and everything, so I wonder if I get a new blade too. That's awesome. You know, I just wanted the tool back working. Yep. Well, I even got sanding discs and stuff I did not get it when I bought it secondhand. So there we go. There's a blade. Let's open this thing up. Let's put a battery on that. Does the blade sit square? Yes, it does. The blade even sits square. So awesome. Yep, sits nice and straight. I have to say, I'm really impressed. Because there's a lot of companies out there that have good warranties, but they kind of hide behind it. And I've ran into this before where they want you to pay to and from shipping. You know, they get amazing rates, but me as an individual don't. So, I mean, if I had to ship just this off, to and from would have cost me somewhere around $35, $40 to ship it to and from. And so by the time you do that for a $100 tool, most people I would have just kept using it until it just completely stopped turning on. So, bravo to Milwaukee. I'm actually impressed. I never expected them to send a new tool. I never expected them to fix anything besides the chuck. I did expect them to do something about the battery, but to actually test the motor RPM to see if it was spinning up correctly and replace the armature, did not expect that. So I think they went above and beyond. They had no idea that it was me sending it. I have never contacted them. So I'm actually impressed. So it's actually kind of pushing me a little bit more towards Milwaukee. I've never been the biggest Milwaukee fan, but maybe that's some pretty good service. So thanks for watching, guys. Have other videos on power tools like the battery adapters and stuff like that, but using your Milwaukee batteries and your Makita tools and other tools and any other tools. So go check out that video. But thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Bye. So I sent off one more thing to Milwaukee. Let's see if they fix that. It kept dropping these. Will it drop it now? Huh? 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 Here. It's a little loose, but I think they fixed it. Did they fix it? Yeah, they fixed it. Good job, Milwaukee. Good job. Nope, nope. It fell out. Here. Ta-da! Thanks, guys.